Hello, hello. We are the Bias, and I am Nita. This is Tony, and welcome to our channel about having a blended family, intercultural marriage, and trying to have a perfect marriage.
We're not trying, but we have a perfect marriage. We want to give you tips on how to have a perfect, blended, intercultural, and perfect marriage.
Tony is from Kenya, and I am from America. So that brings about some cultural differences within itself, and now we have blended our family together. I have two daughters, age 14 and 9 from a previous marriage. Tony also has a son that is 11 that is from Kenya. And together we have a son that is 4 months old.
The boss man.
And he is the boss. We just wanted to share some tips that we've learned through this process to help others that have chosen to love interculturally, and to also help others that are having to blend their families, after divorce or past relationships with kids. There's a lot of, people that have blended families these days. So we just wanted to give some of our viewpoints on it as well.
So, for the beginning, my wife has introduced us, and we will have a session of. I'll ask my wife some things that I'm pretty much sure most people will want to know, or they've asked themselves, or they've had people asking about. Is about intercultural marriage. How the kids take it. How did I take it personally, coming from a different person? What my wife thought about people from diaspora, Kenya, Tanzania, all over the world, right? So I'm gonna ask my wife, what did you hear, or what was your main fear, or what was your main thing when I first approached you?
Well, we met through Facebook, and he reached out to me and messaged me. And at first, I didn't really know at first that he was African, but it kind of crossed my mind that he was, because of after we got to conversating, he told me he had a friend that he knew that was in my class. And I was like, I wonder if he's African, because I knew the friend he asked about was for sure African. And I was like, most Africans kind of tend to hang together. I don't know many Americans that are just friends with Africans.
No, hey, babe, we don't tend to hang together. We're no ships. No, like, actually, we know each other because it's a minority thing. Like, so we know most of us. And she was in nursing school. I was in nursing school. That's one thing that attracted me to her. She was down to earth, and I didn't know what she will think about dating me. I have an accent, and as you can tell, I have an accent, and I had previous two relationships, so I was like, I don't know, but I had so many stories about, oh, if you date a black American, blah 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 blah, and she had a. What did you hear about dating an African man? What did you hear about people saying about you dating an African man?
Well, some would say that they were kind of like African men were kind of what's the word? I don't know, bossy, or
That's a lie.
they were kind of bossy. Then you also hear the stereotypes about they're scammers. Oh, they're all scammers. They're just trying to scheme you out of your money. And then I'd heard about, oh, they just want a green card. They just want a green card. So that's something I think I clarified in the beginning. Like, did you have a green card? Do you already have
You
one?
see, she literally asked me those things. But the thing is, one or two people can spoil people's name. Like one or two people, they like to say, "Oh, Black American ladies, they can't settle down. They want to jump from one. They're cheater. They're yeah, some yeah, some. I'm not saying some do that thing, and it's in every place. It's not specifically. So people tend to take the negative aspect of things and run away with it. It's not that that is what it is. They just take the negative. Always the negative news sell. If I want to tell you, oh, there was growth of maize and everything, people don't want to hear the positive. They want to hear the negative, so that either they can laugh or they can have something to say. But the positive, they don't want to say. So far, she's the best woman I've ever had in this world. She's the best. She like I I'm a nurse. I can go to work. It's a bunch of things. What you feel drained when you come in the morning after 12-hour shift. It's a bunch of things, but she know how to help me to go through all of that. But I can't thank God enough. And babe, what do you think that makes our marriage the way it is, right? Like it's perfect. What can you tell people will help somebody else or help somebody who fear dating out of their culture, out of their race because of skin color? What can you tell people, like, do they need to try? Do they need to go open heart, or do they need to stay on their confinement place where they are, think it's comfortable?
I would say anyone getting back out there on the dating scene, to definitely just be open-minded to all races, all cultures. Just be open-minded and open-hearted. Open your heart. Don't close your heart off to, different things. Because sometimes we may open our mind, but then our heart is still chained up because we've been hurt in the past or whatever, and so you don't let that person fully in. So that's something I had to do because I come from a previous marriage. This is my second marriage, and just in a short amount of time after my divorce, I met Tony, and to be able to open my mind and my heart in such a short time, it I feel it's God. I had prayed and prayed and had talked to God about what I needed in a man, and I pretty much had put it over to God and just said, God, send them my way. I'm going to be open to whatever. I didn't put any restrictions on it. I didn't say, Lord, send me a dark and handsome man that's 6 foot tall and, got this kind of car, got this kind of job. And, I was very open. And so it's benefited me. I've met an amazing man that.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he does.
No, I tend to do what am I supposed to do. The thing is, for me, I did not. I was raised by a woman. My mother was single, and when my father decided to, I don't know, I cannot tell because I'm not gonna get into whatever they decided or whatever that man decided. But he was there in my life, sometime calling, and I have a letter, writing letters, but he wasn't there physically. But the kind of thing is the thing. I went to church. First of all, I submitted myself to God, and I did not ask God to have me a perfect woman or anything. I wanted God to provide for me a woman that I need, not that myself want. I want a good brown woman, a skinny, no. I wanted God to provide for me the woman that He think I need, and that basically what God did to me. So, a relationship is an open box. When you come to find a relationship, you don't have anything in it. You just have yourself, and she has herself. You don't come with baggage asking like, I need this and this and this. That's what you need. That's not what you want. Maybe that's what God don't like aspire you to have. Ask God. Relationship is a triangle like this. God on top, I'm here, my wife here. So whatever we want, we ask our higher power, and He gonna provide according to His will, not our will. Because we might be asking something we don't even need. It's not even suiting our own confinement. So first submit, and God say, ask and I shall provide. And God say, you cannot ask for bread and then I give you stone. He will not. He'll give you whatever you ask for. So we ask for too much that we cannot even handle. And fearing about, I had so many stories about dating black women, and I was kind of skeptical, scared, and like, oh well, I cannot. I did try twice, and the same result, the same results. First of all, you have to be aligned, the same principles, the same goals, what you need, what you aspire. It was challenging at first, but I pretty thank God, because if it was not for God, this perfect woman of mine, I call her perfect. I know she has flaws, but to me, she's perfect according to the standard of the world right now. She's perfect, because the standards of the world right now, 90% of people are divorcing. I'm happy every
True.
single day. Even when we don't agree on stuff, even when we go separate ways, it won't take us 30 minutes. We on it. So I'm just super proud of her, and we want to share something that might help people out there. And babe, let me ask you, what do you think has been our biggest pillar to us being the way we are?
Um, that has helped us. I would say that we are in an agreement about keeping God first in our relationship.
Yeah, you.
That's been the key. I did not have that. That is a difference in this marriage than in my first marriage. I did not keep God first in that marriage. So it's a different feeling altogether. He and I are on the same page when it comes to our faith and how we want to raise our children up in church, and we go to church together, we pray together, we pray individually.
And the thing, let me say one thing, honey. Like, we met when we were in nursing school. There's the last exam I had to pass. She was praying for me every time before I get out of the door. She had to stop me. Babe, we gotta pray. Before I go to work. When I'm at work and I text, babe, it's on fire. I'm on fire here. She don't text me. She say, I stopped texting you. I was praying for you. That is the number one thing you should take. Pray for your spouse. The devil did not come to devour just people who are they devour the strong people. And the first thing the devil did, he destroyed the foundation of a family. That's why we have all this problem. When the foundation is broken, the house will not stand. And if you want your house to stand on the promises of God. Prayer, prayer, prayer. When you're happy, when you don't have it, when you have it, when the temptation, pray every occasion. You might be happy. We'll get $1 million. Say, God, thank you so much. Pray for God. You don't have $1 in your pocket. Thank God for that. Because you know why you don't have it. Because He has the best interest for all of us. So, me and my wife, we want to share this thing so that it can help somebody out there. especially people who are afraid of marrying or relationship with maybe white, maybe black, maybe African, maybe Indian, maybe what. Be open. Be open. Just be open.
Yes, you
Just be
just
open.
might
Try.
find the love of your life.
Yeah, just